It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Miami Dolphins and the Chicago Bears. Here's the punter, Trenton Gill, now to do the honors, and off we go here at Soldier Field. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And right off the bat, look at him lay out there and make the grab. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, how about that adrenaline? First play of the game, and we have a catch that we're going to talk about probably the rest of this game and straight into the highlights.
Right out of the gate. What an effort. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Play action. Now it's Tua. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tua to throw again. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. He's going to have the first down and then some. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Mostert looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Bears nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Fields on target to Mooney, 1st down, Chicago. Now Fields. And that'll be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And now it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Fields throw there, complete to Mooney. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Fields, eluding the pressure right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 30. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And out of bounds on the other.
Nice first down.
Let's go now. 60 ready. 60 ready.
Tua now on 1st down. Being chased out left. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw there hauled in by Claypool. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Out of the gun, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. Fields looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. That was a corner blitz, and it was Kyler Gordon getting in there for the sack. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the 1st half. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. And now off to the races down the right side. And they do finally get him at the 12. A big run there by Jones. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bears come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just there, you know, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Bears. Boy, a rough time for a turnover there. They give it away on their first possession of this second half.
And what makes it worse, Brandon, is that they've already given away the lead in this quarter on the touchdown drive a minute ago. Now they run the risk of really falling behind unless their defense can bail them out a little bit. They'll be cheering for them hard from the sidelines.
Jerome Baker crashing downhill and getting the stop. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 17-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. At the line.
Back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Here's Fields. Flushed out right. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. first down. Here's the run with Montgomery. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Kari Blossom game.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Santos with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Running the counter with Mostert. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd and 9, Tua, and he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Tua sets up to pass it. Forced out to his left. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. On the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown!
Tua fighting his old Alabama teammate Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that gives them a 3-point lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Fields now to throw.
Man open, here is Jones. Touchdown, Chicago! Velus Jones, 68 yards. And the Bears use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth.
Important extra point up and through, and that will make this a 4-point game. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And out a lick across the 25 to the 27. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads. Yep. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. It's a gain. He'll wind up moving the chains. That was big. Needed a few yards to pick up the first. Slim lead here in the fourth quarter, and they turn to the big fella, the fullback, to get it done.
And you know, as my partner, you know I'm old school, right? You know I love those mastodons that carried the ball way back in the day that were a key part of the offense. And now, when they need them, when they need those key yards, those tough grind-them-out yards, the fullback's going to get the ball.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here. One final kneel down here as it comes inside the 42nd.